Hi, welcome to Tag Team Friday. I'm Kate from Pixie K Designs, and today I'm just going to talk through with you how I made this Christmassy angel tag. Pretty simple, but with Christmas coming up, I thought it would be nice to make a Christmas tag that could go in your journals or your December daily, or even hang on your tree or decorate around the place. The bundles I've used for this tag are this one from the Victorian Christmas, so this angel, and I've printed 4 to a page. And for behind the angel, this digital from European ephemera, which I've printed 2 to a page. And for the back of the tag, I printed 2 to a page of this old water stained paper digital, but I had it on my computer, and I know I downloaded it from the Graphics Free, but I don't remember which bundle it's from. But it's just a really cool, very old paper. So those are the bundles I've used to make this tag, and I hope you enjoy crafting along. So I've cut a base from the pink document, and I've fussy cut out an angel. I've grabbed some tracing paper and run it through my embossing folder to give it some texture, but you could just use plain, just the plain tracing paper, something kind of transparent, or some vellum. And under my angel I'm going to put some cheesecloth or muslin, just a light sort of fabric. You could use tulle as well. It's just to give just some texture and a bit of layering. And my angel's going to go on top of that, so I want some of that poking out around the place. And then underneath her I have used, I think this is a Tim Holtz die cut, and I've cut some sort of Christmassy branches from some gold paper, and one of those is going to go underneath her, and the other one, which is more like holly, I'm going to pop over the top like that. But before I do that, I would like to do some inking and maybe a little bit of gold paint or wax. So I'm just going to grab my inks and ink the edges. The next step, I've used some of this wax, patinating wax, so it's like a gilding wax, and I've actually used it on the tracing paper. I've had a little play. I've just tried to use it on the raised parts, and it's not super obvious. I don't know if you can see it on the tracing paper. There's just a little bit. So I'm just going to squirt some of this out onto a piece of paper that I can then throw away, because the stuff kind of gets everywhere. And gold paint would work as well as this if you wanted to use it, but you can also totally skip this step. So I'm just going to rub it onto the tracing paper. This is quite a dark, old sort of gold. This is just something I found at the local art shop. It was on the specials table and I bought it. I've had it for a long time. It's not the sort of thing you kind of go through very quickly, but it makes a pretty effect. Just try not to be too heavy, too heavy-handed with it, so that's what I didn't really want to do. But that's okay, because lots of this will be covered up, so you'll hopefully only see hints of it. And I might just go around the edge a little bit. Okay, so that's a little bit of gold on there, and then I'm going to go around the edge of my angel as well, and I'm going to try and be very careful that I don't overdo that. But you could, instead of using your finger like I am, you can use a little cotton bud. We call them cotton buds. I think some people call them Q-tips. I find I have a little bit more control. So I'm just going to do this and then I'll be right back. So the angel has a little bit of gold around the edge. Again, I don't know if you can see it. I didn't want a whole heap. I just wanted a little bit of a glimmer. And you can see it at certain angles. I can certainly see it. I don't know if it shows up on camera. On my other tag, I did sew around the tag, so I'm also going to do that. But again, it's another step that you don't need to do. You can just simply glue down your tracing paper, especially if you do it underneath the angel, because you're not going to see. So you can just put a whole lot of glue under where the angel is, and that's not going to show through. But I will run a stitch around my tag. I'm going to make the backing for my tag out of this printable, which I've printed two to a page, this digital. I'm not quite sure which this bundle is from, but I think it's from a whole lot of like plain sort of papers, backing papers. So we've backed the card, and you can just use something plain or something decorative. I've sewn around the tag, but again, that's just an optional extra. Then I'm going to place my cheesecloth and my fussy cut angel on here. And remembering that I'm going to tuck this gold branch underneath her, so that will need to be glued on before the angel. Right, so I'm going to add some glue to this gold branch and glue that down. Okay, so I'm going to put my angel back on. So I'm just going to stick the gold branch down as best I can, and I might come back to that and add some more glue. Right, now I'm going to glue my angel. I'm not going right to the edge of her wings because I might lift those a little bit. And I'm just going to place her there. Make sure her toe is on the tag, not hanging over. Right, so that's her adhered down. And then I'm going to glue the gold holly die cut. But I'm just gonna place it and hope for the best. And then you can always go in after with some more glue to glue the pieces down that have needed a bit more glue. So there's our tag. Then I simply put a hole in the center. And then just some sari silk. Threaded through the top. It can be trimmed. And there's a lovely Christmas tag. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you all a very happy Christmas.